Hello everyone, my name is Adrian Narendra Pasha. I'm from class 9B, absent number 1, and in here I will gonna tell you my own story. Okay, it's called Patience. Let's start. A young man, Louis, was returning homeward after a journey which he had taken to the city of Jakarta. He made his way alone on foot, and he went with his eyes bent upon the ground. For cares weighed him down, and his mind was full of the business which had taken him to Jakarta. Night found him upon a silent and lonely road, which leads him into an anxious situation. Upon the streets there was tons of garbage, with an abundance of filth, for it was summertime, and there grew a dark pine with gnarled trunk and cooked boughs. Louis looked up and beheld the figure of a woman before him in the way. It was a slender girl, dressed in a simple gown with the color of brick red. Lightly she went along the lonely road in the deepening twilight. The young man started to quicken his pace and came up with the maiden, as he is afraid of darkness. The maiden turned to him with bright eyes and smiling face. Then the lady asked him if he wanted to stay for a night in her little house, 'cause she worries about the distance of his house. The young man happily agrees and thanked her empathy. After a long chit-chat, those two finally came to her little house, and those two finally can rest for a little bit. And after some time, the lady asked Louis again to go out and enjoy and perpetuate the stargazing in the sky. So they went and left the house and the small garden behind them. Or ever they had closed the gate, the house and the garden itself all faded away, dissolving in a faint mist, and not a sign of them was left. The young man shook his heart after what he had just saw. Then Louis saw that he was alone with the lady upon the silent night. So they stood livelong night, not touching one another, but looking each other's eyes with steadfastly. When dawn came, the lady stirred and gave one deep sigh, like her. Louis said, "Lady, why do you sigh?" And when he asked her this, she is speechless. So she touched the golden circles on his arm. And when the lady had spoken, she faded slowly and grew like a mist. Louis started crying again after knowing his loved lady is gone forever. Louis went to his own place, and for 9 long years he lived a lonely man. Surprisingly, after 9 years, he found the same lady before and asked the same question as she did 9 years ago. Wow! In the morning, his servants accidentally found him cold and dead, quietly lying in the shade of the garden trees. The moral value of this story is, if we love something and that thing is gone, with all patience and love, it will come back to us in every way. So remember guys, patience is the key. Okay, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye guys, stay safe.